Hey, what's up? My name is AVYVA, and now we're talking about my latest track, Techno Alien, how I created it, what it was inspired by, what song inspired me to do this melody. All of this we will talk in a few seconds, but first of all, let me show you some preview sound, preview sound of the second drop, how it sounds and how the completely track sounds. So let me show you right now. And by the way, I got a new microphone, and you hear my voice with the new microphone, and I'm so happy to test it out with this tutorial. And the song we're talking about sounds like this. The first thing what can be actually don't be ignored is the fact that I used the melody was influenced by 50 Cent Candy Shop, but not but just the melody, not the vocals, not the hip hop part. And I made a completely new track about it, a future rave inspired track, a techno rave track. And now I'll show you how I made it step by step. First of all, what you can see here was the original MIDI file. I just added here a note in F sharp, here, there, and there to make the volume, not the volume, the fullness of the melody complete for this kind of track. So it sounds in the end like this. As just a melody or the similar melody to the original. What you can see already in the melody, it's quite a little bit changed here because of the rhythm and rise and of course the completeness of the track, like I explained before. And I layered it. I have this press thrash bass and um, it changed here. I think I changed. Did I change here the no, that can I delete. Okay, that was what I didn't change. Um, so that means what I changed was the equalizing and the cutoff, and the octave is very high. It's on the fourth octave. That means it don't sound very, very low, but still low enough. Without the trumpets, so give this distortion. It sounds like this. Within sounds like this. And without equalizer it would sound like this. I want to make it very bright. And there is some space in it. Without it would sound like this. Very empty, so I added a space of 35. And then how I explained, I layered it with some deeper octaves. I think there was not no changing in this. Oh, there was a changing in the volume of it. There wasn't a changing, but there was a changing. Just in the track volume. For example, in the beginning. And I think the only thing I changed was the space here from 34 to 43. Yeah, and some equalizing. This it sounds very dark. Together it sounds like this. Now I explain you the bass sound. There was a lot of filter work of the basses. Like for example here. An up filter. Yeah. And how I made the bass, it's very simple. I had a init serum sound. I show you here. It's just about this. What I show you is now this sound. I changed here a lot of the envelopes. I added a reverb and that's it. Yeah, without reverb it sounds like this. Without any reverb. Yeah, how I made it so dark from the sound. Very easy. I made it to low octave. I changed some notes. That means no. That's the same notes like the melody that it fits together. Just without this triple or double notes. You can listen to them here, fully here. And next up, I made another equalizing layer sound of it, bit brighter. But both in monos instead of stereo. And yeah. Now we take a listen to the silent sound. Without the equalizing and reverb, it sounds like this. Okay, wrong moment of the track. Okay, this was the layer. First of all, I'll show you without the layer. Without the ping pong delay. And first thing who you can notice on this melody is that is changed of the rhythm, but not that changed of the note of the rhythm notes. That means I let the main keys, the main how to say Lotian scale, because it's a Lotian scale. I can show you a Lydian scale. No, Lotian scale was no. Um, I mean it was a Lydian. Yes, Lydian scale, not Lotian. Sorry. And now I'll show you what it sounds without any equalizing and reverb, the main melody. Yeah, and it was very important for me to do equalizing on it, first of all. Next, a reverb. And then, uh, first, because I explain what synth I used. I used the ARP 303 saw and changed it a little bit. I mean, by the aggregator, for example, by the reverb, the release of the amplitude, the oscillators a bit. Yeah. And what I added on the layer was just a ping pong delay or delay. I don't know exactly. I think it was a ping pong delay. No, normal delay. Okay, sorry. And without it sounds like this because I made it a bit brighter, I guess. Here's you see the difference between this. There's some bass in it. There's no bass anymore. Then delay, and both together sounds like this. Oh, sorry. Uh, Sounds like this. I have to mute the rest of the sounds. I think that sounds very awesome because of the delay of the support. Next up, I use a trick. Um, I add white noise, exhaust, equalized it a bit, made it very short with some fade in, fade out effect as a attack and release means this. A lot of reverb, A1 trigger gate for the delay. Show you this one, I mean. You hear it very low in the background. think this was also amazing. But in the rhythm of the melody. And then the next trick I did was another silent. I think it was a dance lead and a classic VA. Classic VA dance lead was the lead I want to use before, and it just is. And then I used the ARP classic VA, and yeah. Then at the end it sounded like this. There I had a lot of lows. So the difference here and here is the filter. You see it here. What was it? I mean it was the filter. No, the reverb. Yes. You see it here. Here is reverb. Here and here it isn't. I think delay are also some differences. No, but the reverb. And both together sounds like this. So let's go. You also can see the differences between the equalizing. There are a lot of highs pushed, high frequencies, and there are a lot of mid frequency pushed. That's the that means that are different sounds of it. And how I create the melody. So first of all, the ARP itself was very delaying, very short. So the only thing I have to do was to keep it very simple with the length of the notes. And what was the difference between this and this? You see it simply here. Every time that this note was playing, I played the U note to the end, to the next note, with some differences. That means I let, for example, the higher note there instead of the lower note because of the bass, I guess. Let me show you quick. Yeah, I guess it was this reason. Yes. Yeah, there's some off-key things going there. For example, some notes are higher than or lower than the other, but in fact that it's layering out and it's delaying. Yeah, and also here I left the 2 octaves to make it full impact to the whole melody. Together with the melody, it sounds like this. And when we take the bass to this, or when we add the bass to it, sounds like this. On that point. Yeah, it sounds very messy at the beginning. It was messy for me too at the beginning, but together with this, it sounds very organized. Yeah, and sorry, I sometimes forget to mute the phone, not the phone, the microphone, because I'm so in in the explain mode that I forget to do that, and I'm too lazy to go to OBS each time and to pause the recording to mute the mic and so. But I'm very how to say it? I'm very quiet. So I hope you can't hear anything of my breathing or my throat or how to explain when I yeah, for my breathe or for my voice when I'm breathing. That what I mean. Next up, I added some impact of to introduce the melody more. I think this was in the dance lead. No, I think I didn't use the dance lead, but I wanted to use it. It was the same ARP saw without an aggregator, a little bit lower, and a lot of reverb on it. This this sound was it. What you can hear in the beginning. And together in the break, it sounded very amazing. Yeah, and also this same I didn't use the typical percussion elements. I used about 3 or 5 hi-hats that I explain you now, right now, because that's the main driven element. This is the distorted hi-hat open with trumpus on it. You see it here, it's always the open silver. There is without a trumpus, a little bit, I think it was darker, brighter, from -11 to -7 transpose. But yeah, and there was a A1 trigger gate on top of the hi-hat. That sounds a bit delay. And all open hi-hats together sounds like this. It was very rhythmic, rhythmical. Yes. They are also the same. What was the difference between this and this? I think it was the A1 Gigagate effect. Oh no. What was the difference between this and this? Oh, I don't know. Let me listen. Ah, this was plus 26, and I think that was don't know what the difference was. And why I added it 2 times. There should be some differences. Okay, I don't know really why. that was main element. I don't was looking for white because I mean it's a bit louder at the end, but it doesn't had any effect if I left it 2 times or 1 time, I guess. But I think it was the double effect of it when it's full attacking in the sound, not attacking, but if it full affecting in the sound, it sounds a little bit better. Next up was all the snare sounds. This snare that sounds like a little bit behind the door. Or sometimes a bit crispy. It's the Ableton DP snare 12. Long decay. Plus 5 transpose. And yeah, some reverb on it. It will sound like this, within it sounds like this. Then a clap also with a reverb on it. I think it was the same reverb. Near up the same reverb, just a little bit darker. And here was it in -5. So minus and +5 was affecting to this. And all percussions together without the kick drum sounding like this. It was always playing in my mind, this melody. My head, it was always playing. I was 1 or 2 days, or just right now after finish the project, I can't get out the melody of my head. It's so annoying sometimes good to notice, but also, yeah. Then the kick drum, I think I used the OTT in it, yes. It made it a bit crispy, a bit short. I made it a bit short. That means the release of it is a bit short. Attack is a bit short. The length. And at this was a bit deeper. And together, very, very punchy. First of all, I explained you the OTT of it, and then the equalizing and why I did it, and like this. There I will do a special plugin side by side the plugins. You see it here, the time is different, the depth, not the depth, the depth, the upward and the downward. So there's this separately video I explained on my Instagram how to use OTT. If you're interested, go to my Instagram account, follow me there, follow me on my YouTube. Appreciate very, very much. And so thank you for the support, and I explained further. Next up, there are some Ableton risers with some reverb. Nothing special. Another Ableton 16 bar risers. Then an Ableton bonus riser. Also, as a how to explain it? It was a moisturizer special. Then impact. Another white noise together with the impact sounds like this. Then the long cashmere drum fill. With some automation of the volume. First time more than the last time. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. Just added another cashmere cashmere sound. The how to explain the sub no, no the sub drop, the long snare will crash just 4 times in the arrangement, and then next we come to the arrangement. Here you see it. It's nothing special, just the intro with the melody introducing, and then the bass introducing, the kick drum introducing, like here. First off the low kick with a little break, and then the full kick drum with hi-hats. Without a clap, it was in it was how to explain, it was yeah, it was with it was fully intended. Oh, I see there's a little mistake. Okay, yeah, maybe it's okay because it goes down in the volume. So it means if it this doesn't exist in that point anymore. So because normally you do all elements in among, you can count on it. That means 2 times or 4 times some elements in it, or 6 times, 8 times, 12 times, and so on, 10 times, just to make count in a summary together with with the two. So if it's multiplying with 2, it's good. No, divi, when the division is, I think division is the English word. I don't know, but if you can cut it to 2, it's not cut. Not cutting. If you can share it to 2, I think it's, or if you can, you know what I mean, I guess. Yeah, and then I introduced after that all the melody, the first drop. A sneaky build up, a short pre drop, and then after a few second break, the arp sound as a break. Then I introduced the bass again, I introduced the percussion elements, I introduced the snare, I introduced the hi-hats, I introduced a build-up, and next build-up I doubled the melody there. I did the same thing to the drop a few times. You can listen to it here. I added some reverb on the main melody. I also added a break break after the second build up to go more impact, give the sound more impact. I changed the frequency, also the of the auto tune, not auto tune, of the auto filter, and I changed the of the melody. I changed the amplitude envelope, or like the release of it, or how to say it, that the note goes longer and longer and longer with the release. And yeah, that's it. And I at the outro, yeah, that's all of the project. You can see here the complete arrangement. If you have any feedback of this track, or if you want to say something about it, just an opinion, or what you like on it, or what you don't like on it, let me know in the comments. I read all the comments, as long they are not too much. I was very enjoying to record this with the new microphone. It gives me a good feeling that the sound of my voice is a bit better now. Yeah, I know I have not the professional radio person vocal voice, or not vocal voice, but yeah, it sounds a bit professional. Sorry, it sounds a bit professional now. Yeah, I send warm greetings from Germany. My name is AVYVA, and thank you for watching. And if you like it, give this video a thumb up. Also follow me on my socials, or follow me on my YouTube. Listen to my Spotify, and I appreciate any support.